I'm back. Roll the goddamn intro. Interrupted there by my Apple Watch, as usual. So we'll be taking a look at my trail camera today that I've just ordered. It's a Neewer Trail Camera. Neewer, is it said like that? I've invested in quite a bit of Neewer recently. If you're out there, Neewer, give me some shares. See that? So the plan is, like, obviously we're in March now, so I wanted to go out and get some video and some pictures of foxes real late. I've been out now probably 4 or 5 days, just sitting in the woods on my own and seeing absolutely nothing at all. I feel like it's a waste of my time, so I've got one of these now. I'm just gonna put up there and we'll see how that does. But I'm a bit paranoid really about putting it up there because I've heard that they get stolen quite often. So first time using the Canon M50, quite cheap on eBay. I think I paid about 500 for it, and it came with the Rode Video Micro, I think. And yeah, it came with a standard lens, obviously the 15 to 45mm EFM. Now this is my first time using Canon. I've never used Canon before. I'm obviously very dedicated to Nikon, Nikon for my American friends. It's I've not really used it so far for video. I've used it, it's my first mirrorless camera as well, so I've used it quite a little, well, I've used it a little bit as a camera, but not as a video camera. So that's what I bought it for. I bought it for a video camera. So that being said, I'm using it right now to record video, finally. But yeah, we're gonna see what this is like, because the reviews were okay, but they were hit and miss. Some said they didn't record well at night. I'm hoping they will, because that's when I need it the most. I'm going to reposition this camera, and we're going to set up on the desk here, and we'll see what it's like setting up. Also had to grab the memory SD card. This is actually a full SD card. It's not like a micro SD adapter or anything. Class 10. It's meant to be pretty good. I think I got it for about, I think it was about 25 quid on Amazon. They're getting quite cheap now actually, so yeah, it's pretty good. But we'll see how it performs. I mean, I'm not really that concerned. It's not like, you know, the trail camera is not, it's not 4K or anything, so it doesn't really need to be fast write speeds. Obviously we've got the SD card. It does say we need to format this beforehand. Not entirely sure what format it'll take. I guess it's just going to be FAT32 or whatever they call it. Yeah, we'll leave that till later. Put that to the side for now. Just want to see what this is like, to be honest. It's a lot smaller than I imagined it would be. Actually, I thought it was going to be pretty big, so just imagine that stuck on a tree somewhere. It's pretty crazy. But the camouflage is quite nice. I don't know if you can see that there. It's pretty good. You see, you got the protective screens on there still. But yeah, it's just for comparison. It's about hand size. I've got big hands, but it is about hand size for anyone really. So I believe this sort of array of LEDs here is the night vision. This is obviously the main camera here, and these three are sensors. I think it said about 120 degree angle. IP66 waterproof, hyper night vision. It's got a 0.3 seconds trigger time. Yay! So inside here, obviously, this is where you check everything out. You turn this on, apparently you pull this and you can get to the battery compartment. It takes eight AA batteries. 8. So obviously there's no batteries in there at the moment, and I didn't buy any. So yeah, this video is mainly just going to be like walkthrough, just unboxing and looking at it. Really, I'm going to set it up in a separate video when we have batteries, ridiculously. But yeah, nice little size. I wanted to set it up tonight, but the Amazon delivery guy had other ideas. Actually looks quite stable there. I was thinking about getting sort of like a Python lock and putting it through there, and getting like a normal padlock, putting it through there, and then wrapping that around the tree sort of thing. So yeah, but it's quite small, so it's quite discreet, but I'm just hoping it's going to do a decent job. This is obviously where the strap goes through, so it's in the box here. We've got screw-in tree mount. We won't be using that, I don't think. I'm talking about using this. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's green. Decent. Yeah, nice green webbing colour. So keep everything hidden. I'm guessing it's just a case of sawtooth grip kind of thing. You put it through and then obviously clamp down. It's going nowhere. So yeah, I'm going to grab some batteries for this, and I'll be back tomorrow to show you how it works. Right, so I'm just out at the spot that I discovered the other day. With I'm literally about 5 meters away from the foxhole. Well, what I hope is a foxhole. I've got the trail camera here. I'm just going to set it up and leave it to run. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here for a couple of hours, and then probably come back to it later on and just check that everything's working. I'm trying to be quiet because I don't really want to disturb anything if anything's around here. But yeah, so I've got the pound shop specials. We're going to set the trail camera up right now and see how to work it, and then we'll fix it and see what we get. I managed to get a little lock as well that we're going to put on it, just around the locking thing. For now, I've ordered a Python cable as well, to attach it, to secure it properly to the tree. So hopefully that'll deter any would-be thieves. I set this up real quick. Keep hold of that a sec. ASMR fans, eat your heart out. They don't feel very good, these, I have to admit. That is the screen that's on. I don't know if you can see it with the camera. So we're just going to go through and set it up now. So I'm just trying to decide where we could put this. Where would be best? Maybe up there. So I decided this wouldn't be a good good area really because of the road. It's just gonna, as soon as cars drive past, it's gonna automatically activate the sensor. Good example of cars going past. See what I mean? It'll just activate. So I'd end up with like 9,000 videos of cars driving past. So I think this is a pretty good position. If you see the tripod right there, the foxhole, or what we hope is a foxhole, is about here. Just about there. So if we attach the trail camera to this tree here, hopefully we'll get some good views. There's nothing that's going to activate it unless it gets windy. We're going to angle it down though, I think. About this should be okay. Right, so we've got that set up. Yeah, it's sunny. Yeah, so we've just got that set up now on the tree, looking down towards where we hope we're going to see some wildlife, foxes, and it will save us sitting out here for hours on end, seeing nothing. But yeah, it's just down here, so hopefully that's recording. Right, so we're back at the car with people flying past. The trail cam's set up now, so hopefully, I had a quick read of the instructions, and by quick I mean extremely quick. So if we get nothing, then I'm gonna have to go and read the instructions properly. I'm slightly concerned that all we're gonna get is movies, you know, for short videos of grass moving and stuff like that. Hopefully the sensors aren't that sensitive to the point where, you know, it's just ridiculous, like a tiny little bit of grass moves or something, and we get a video, because that would suck. I posted a picture of the hole onto a group on Facebook, like an animal, what's it called, a wildlife sort of photography group, just to get their advice really, because I mean all of this is quite new to me. You know, I've been tracking animals for ages, but the sort of trail cam, trying to photograph an actual fox from a fox den, it's, you know, it's all new to me. So I got their advice, took a photo, posted it up there. They said that the hole doesn't really look that active, and it's definitely not a badger set, because there would be a lot more activity, and they can't see any latrines out there. The difference between a fox and a badger hole is that a badger is actually more like a human. They come outside, and they sort of like dig a hole where they do the business, you know, where they have a wee or where they poop. But I can smell something. I'm hoping it's fox. That's what I want to photograph. This is the time of year now. The foxes, the cubs and that, the fox cubs are being born right now, middle of March. So a car has just drove past me it's basically just full of hay. Kind of weird. Hopefully, I'm going to go now to a different area, like I said, do a bit of recon, because if this location has got nothing there, I'm going to put it in a different location. I went there yesterday with Margot, the dog, and so yeah, I'm going to go and do a little bit more recon there, see if I can find anything, see if I can find any tracks, any trails, any dens, anything, because it looked promising. And Margot picked up on a scent of something yesterday, so I'm going to go back to that area, come back later on, I'll check the trail cam's working, see if we've got anything. I want to specifically come back later to check, just to see if we're, you know, just to make sure we're not getting videos of just leaves blowing around, because that would suck. I don't want to leave it there for like a week or whatever. if all I'm going to capture is a memory card full of leaves moving, because it would just be rubbish. So yeah, if there's nothing, hopefully what would happen is we'll go back later on. If there's been no activity, hopefully we'll see no videos. If there's been some activity, hopefully we'll see what's there. I'm not expecting anything until night time now, so yeah, we'll see. Right, so what I thought would happen has happened. I've lost battery on the M50, so I'm going to have to do the rest of this video with on the iPhone. Now, the quality isn't that bad for the video, but the audio is going to be different. I've just finished up at the Woodland in Bath, and I'm going to head back now to the trail camera where I left it, and I'm just going to check out everything's working fine. If it's, you know, it's been a little bit breezy this afternoon, so whether it's picked up a couple of leaves blowing around and filled the SD card already, I don't know. Hopefully not, but that's what we're going to go and find out. Right, so I'm back at the site. I've just checked the camera, everything seems to be working fine. So that's good news. Now we can leave this here, and hopefully tonight we'll see some activity. So we'll come back tomorrow and we'll assess what the situation is. We'll see if anything's happened overnight. We'll see what comes through here and if it's worth, you know, leaving it up here for another week. But yeah, working great. So yeah, that's pretty much it now for today. Everything's set up. I'm just gonna leave it there now, see what happens, and I'll probably come back in the morning. If there's anything happening, I'm probably gonna do another video. But this was just basically to set up the camera, do a little bit of recon, foxhole hunting, and that's it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned.